Hey, so today I'm gonna, I guess, unbox these Simjack pedals that I just got. $200 on AliExpress. Let's go. Okay, so this is the box. I'm just cutting it open with a knife, obviously. Whoop, shoop, whoop, whoop. I was actually pretty impressed with the packaging. It was local. It was coming from, like, I guess, like China, but like they had a bunch of them in BC, I guess. So it came in a couple days, and the packaging's pretty good. The manual's printed on like just printer paper, folded in half, which is fine. It's whatever. So yeah, they're really heavy. They're like, I think it was like 13 pounds or whatever. They're very solid. This cable's, just a generic USB 2.0 cable. These are the elastometers or whatever they're called. They're like hard as shit. Like even the yellow ones that are put in the brake are like really stiff. This thing is like to plug all the cables from the pedals into. It was really loose. Like it ended up missing a screw there. So you can see it there. Yeah, it's like not great, but I mean they're cheap and it does the job. Sure, I'm fine. Fine, I'm sure. So yeah, that was the spring probably for the gas pedal here. Because like I think you could just swap out the spring for the gas pedal. I don't know if the other one's stiffer or looser or whatever, but it's stiff. It's pretty stiff. Like you can just spin the knob and adjust it, but really heavy, solid construction. Looks really nice. Yeah, and this is the clutch. Stiff. Which they're supposed to be, but yeah. And they're really nice. It's got like this like brushed metal, like aluminum look on it. It's very polished. So previously, I guess like they used to have burrs on them from where they stamped them out or whatever, but now it looks like they've been tumbled in medium, so they're rounded on the edges and they're not sharp. Yeah, so just talking about the initial setup of the pedals and how to do the calibration. So I went and got the software here and downloaded that, which was fine. No viruses, I hope. So yeah, so this is like my pedal deck on the rig that I built, my DIY rig there. So I just had my Thrustmaster pedals on that plate mounted to here, but then I just took the deck off, flipped it over, measured out the spots, drilled holes through, and then I put like these bushings in there, like these threaded things to screw into the wood, and I'm just screwing them in there. And then here I adjusted the plate height, so it's kind of annoying because like on the back of these there's actual like nuts instead of a threaded part, so you have to hold the nut in and screw it, so it's annoying. But yeah, here I'm just doing the calibration. So you just like click calibrate, push it up once, let it go, and then click save configuration of device. And then there I was just loosening the brake pedal because it is hard. It's stiff as shit. Like they're supposed to be stiff, like that's the whole thing. Like I guess like in race cars the brake pedal is like super stiff, but I was just, compared to the Thrustmaster pedals, they are very stiff. So yeah, just going through calibration process here for the clutch, the brake, and the gas pedal, doing all that. Cool. And then like just making sure I'm getting full readouts there. And I changed the shape of the brake, I guess. So like as you push, like you get a high ramp at the beginning, and then maybe it's a little bit more flat in the middle, and then like ramps up to the very end when you pin it. I don't know what that should be, but yeah, here I'm just now adding those two acetylcholine de Evo, just calibrating those or whatever, just because I'm changing the pedals from my other pedals, so I'm just making sure I got the right ones selected and so that they're gonna work. And then also like I gotta switch the access, invert the access on those because it thinks it's at full blast instead of at 0. So everything looked good there. Checked it all out. Jumped in the car. Cool. Should probably adjust the clutch. I feel like it's a lot of travel for the clutch. I mean, I've actually never, I think I've driven, not never, but like I've driven like a manual transmission vehicle like twice in my life, and the second time I burned the clutch straight out of it. Well, actually that's not true. I did drive a transport truck. I drove a 18 speed 18 wheeler, so that was cool. Yeah, so I'm just taking this thing around the track in Evo. it's cool. It's nice, fun. I mean, I do like how heavy the pedals are. They feel much more legit, less plasticky. My Thrustmaster pedals were very squeaky. Yeah, and then here I'm just playing in EAWRC, driving a Lancer, I believe. So using the clutch more, because obviously in a set of cores I'm not really using the clutch that much. So yeah, cool. Yeah, so like I said, like it looks, like feels like there's a lot of travel on the clutch. I mean, obviously I could make it so that like I don't have to push it all the way in, right? But I'm used to like my Thrustmaster pedals where I kind of do. But yeah, so a lot of fun. I do like the feel of the brake and the gas and the clutch and all that. A lot of fun. And then here I jumped into Truck Sim, which also I don't need to use the clutch an awful lot either. Like once I get it out of first gear, I float gears. So once my RPMs are where I want them, I can just shift over into the next gear. So you see here, I'm shifting gears, but I'm not using the clutch at all. I'm just floating them. So yeah, so like once my RPMs are at the right spot, I could just let them come down a bit, pop it into the next gear, and I can go on. So yeah, that's it. Yeah, a lot of fun, super cool. I mounted my bass shakers onto these things too, so now like I have the same feedback as I did before. Pretty crazy because like everything's metal, right? So now everything shakes right into the end of the pedal plate now. But yeah, I really like them. Super good deal. Easy to install, easy to calibrate. Everything works super well. Probably just going to continue to adjust them as I go, but otherwise, that's pretty much it. Thanks.